Hey everybody, it's Hannah. Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about my favorite products from the month of March. So I tried to take one thing from each category. For like makeup, I have a couple hair products here. I'm going to talk about my favorites that I had throughout this entire month. Some of the stuff I've been using longer than this month. This is just my first favorite video, so I'm going to talk about some of my favorite stuff, and a lot of the stuff I just started using, so I thought it'd be perfect to start kind of month by month doing my favorite video. If this makeup look that is on my face right now looks familiar, it's because I just did a video of it. You probably saw some pictures somewhere, so if you like this look or you haven't seen that video yet, then I will put a card up here. You guys can click and watch that when you're done here. So I'm going to jump on into it today and talk about my favorite products for the month of March. So I'm going to just try and go in order for how I do my makeup. So the first thing that I normally do is my brows. So my standout brow product for this month is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. I have this in the shade Universal Taupe. I love this. The formula is great. It is smooth. The color is beautiful. It is so easy to work with. I absolutely love this thing. I didn't purchase this. This was given to me, and I am so glad I am going to buy this when I run out and probably use it forever. I had hair on it, so, you know. That's great. And then primer. So Baby Skin by Maybelline. Look, I know that probably every single person has used this, and I know you're probably sick of hearing about it, but this stuff is so good. I used to use it when I was back in high school all the time, every day, and lately I've been struggling with the pores around my nose just being really big, and my foundation just like emphasizes them. So I picked this back up and I've been using it, and I love it. It's amazing, and it's tried and true. If you haven't tried it and you have issues with big pores, then go grab yourself this and your problem will be solved. So next, coming up, eyeshadow. So this is my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette, not just month, but Tartelette and Bloom. It is so freaking beautiful. I mean, just look at those colors. It is so beautiful. You can create any kind of look you want with this palette, and it smells like chocolate, so that's great. But I love this palette. I think it's phenomenal. If you are looking for a really good universal palette to add to your collection for something that you can use kind of every day and it's really diverse, I highly recommend this palette. Pigmentation is great, smells good, you have a diversity of colors, different looks that you can create, so this is a great palette for everyday use. My next standout product here, what are we going with? Oh, I have this by e.l.f. I just talked about this in the video I did with this look, but this is e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. So this is kind of a primer. Sorry, I'm skipping around, I guess. So this thing is amazing for all my oily skin fellow friends. So you can prime your face, or you can do this first. You just spray this over your face and you can feel this stuff absorbing the oil on your face. I've been using it every day, and I have seen a huge difference in how my foundation tends to break down because of my oiliness since I started using this product. So highly recommend you guys pick that up and give it a try. Next, we have a couple different foundations. I have been trying out a lot of different foundations recently because I feel like it's really hard for me to find one that I really like, but I did find a couple that I like. So my first one is actually this AOA Studio foundation. This thing is $1.88. Taylor Wynn recommended this product and I ordered it, and I actually really like it. It's a little dropper foundation, and it's very smooth. It has great coverage. It's long lasting. It has kind of like a satin finish, and it doesn't cling. And for $1.88, I mean, what is there not to love about that one? This one is really good. It wears on my skin great. The next one that I tried this month was the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. I got this in the shade 008 Porcelain. I think this one I got in Porcelain too. Yep. And I also really like this one. I noticed that my foundation on my nose tends to break down a lot whenever I wear this one, so I did just start putting a little bit less product there, and that seemed to help. But I really like that one. It has great coverage. I know that one's been out for a while, but I just kind of talked myself into trying it because I've always been one to go for more dewy foundations, but I'm realizing that that probably isn't going to work for me because my skin is so oily. That's probably why they break down on my skin and aren't as long lasting. So this one is great because it has more of a matte finish. And the top number one foundation for me this month, L'Oreal Infallible. I was very skeptical about trying this one. What shade do I have? Yeah, 390 Snow. So I just picked this one up because I was like at Walmart, why not grab a new foundation? So I saw that one and I just figured I'd try it out. I used to use the squeezy tube one. I think I might actually have it in here. Yeah, I used to use the Infallible Pro Matte one, but this shade was way too dark for me. This is when I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I don't even know why I still have that. Anyway, I love this one. When I pumped it out of my hand, I was scared because it was super runny and liquidy, and I put it on my face and it blends out like a dream. Beautiful coverage. It dries down. I don't really feel like I need to set this one with a powder. It's lightweight, it's breathable, and it is just so beautiful. I work 12-hour shifts at work and I wear this and it doesn't wear off my face, and at the end of the day it still looks amazing. So if you're looking for a good drugstore affordable foundation, go pick this one up. You will not be disappointed, I promise. So that brings me to concealer. This is a CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I have the shade Light Ivory. I think this one's the neutral undertone version of this concealer, and I love this stuff. It has great coverage, same kind of thing. The coverage is great, the shade is great. There isn't a single thing that I don't like about this concealer. I feel like I can have a problem area and I can put this concealer over it and it just takes it all away. It smooths my pores out a lot. That's another one that I heard about from Taylor Wynn. If you haven't watched her, go check her out. She is my all-time favorite YouTuber. So I tried this one and it is like thick, and I can curve out my eyebrows with it, but I can put it under my eyes and it's not too much. And it just looks absolutely beautiful. So if you need a good drugstore concealer, then this is a great option for you. I highly recommend you check that one out. So next, face powder. You guys have heard me talk about this in my other two videos, e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I have never found a powder that I like as much as this one. For a while I was using the Maybelline Fit Me powder, but I am just in love with this powder. It's supposed to give you a glow. I don't see that, but it sets my face. It makes everything look smooth. My pores look minimized and soft, and I just feel like I look airbrushed when I wear this thing, and it doesn't oxidize my foundation. It doesn't look cakey. I love, 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 love this. I love everything I'm talking about, obviously, but this one, I love this. This is like one of my top standout products for the month. So moving on from that, I have a couple different highlighters that I'm going to talk about. The first one is the ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter. I mean, look how beautiful that is. I don't know if it's focusing because I'm not wearing my contacts and I cannot see anything right now. But I love this highlighter. It is absolutely stunning. I'm going to swatch it for you guys. The only thing with this one is that it's really hard. Look at it on my finger. It's hard to figure out a way to apply this one. It's so pretty. Just because it's more of like it's like a cream powder, so like it's really like bouncy. It's kind of like those Maybelline bouncy light products they used to have. But I find that if I use a sponge with that, it works great. I can't really do it with a brush, but my fingers or a sponge works great, and it is really blinding glowy highlight, which is what I like. But if you want to try out a different one and you don't want to have to kind of deal with the funky formulation of that one, then the Wet n Wild, this is their loose highlighter. What shade? I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know what shade this is, but it's beautiful. I don't want to open this thing up because it is messy. It's a loose highlighter, so it gets everywhere. But this thing is blinding. I mean, blinding. Like, wear your sunglasses if I'm wearing this stuff. It's blinding. It's not super glittery. It does emphasize texture quite a bit, so if you're a textured skin friend, then I mean, if you don't mind it being emphasized, then try that out. If you don't want it to be, which I do have some texture in that area, but I mean, I don't really care. Favorites, except for the mess. I wish that there was a different way to compact this one so it wasn't so messy, but it's totally worth it to me. Moving on to blush, another Wet n Wild product. I pretty much use this one every single day for a decent amount of time. Now I'm finding more blushes that I like, but this is the Wet n Wild Ombre Blush in My Thai Buy You a Drink. I've hit pan on this clearly, but I think it's beautiful. If you can also use this one as a blush topper, which I do sometimes when I just want a little bit more glow to my cheeks. But if you like a shimmery blush, then this is perfect. I think this is a very universal product, and it is beautiful and very subtle and natural, and you don't really want to look like you're wearing too much makeup. Next, I have a bronzer. I've also talked about this one quite a lot. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Slay bronzer. I have the shade Medium Deep. I Okay, once again, it smells like chocolate. Blends out beautifully. I think it's really good for my skin tone. I just use a really big fluffy blush brush. I just think that it blends out super amazingly. People have been using this forever, but I still thought I would talk about it since this is pretty much my everyday go-to bronzer. I did just try out one from the Dollar Tree in my Dollar Tree video, and I got a finishing like pressed powder in a darker shade, and I was using that as a contouring shade or a bronzer, and I also really like that one. So if you're looking for a good more affordable option, then I highly recommend either one of these products, but check out the one from the Dollar Tree as well. Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. You guys have heard about it a million times from me, from everyone else on YouTube. This stuff broke the internet. If you like dewy skin, buy this. Shake it and spray it on your face, and you are going to look like you have just come out of some place that people with really beautifully glowy skin just came out of, because this stuff is so amazing. It smells kind of like burnt hair to me. It's lightweight. It has a great mister, such a fine mister that I feel like I can spray my face 30 times and I'm still not going to have enough on there. If you just want to add some life back into your face after you've done your makeup, this is perfect for that. Moving on, I have some eyelashes that I really love. These are kind of more of my like everyday, I just want like natural eyelashes. These are the Ardell Wispies with the invisible band. The invisible band line by Ardell is my dream come true. I love those eyelashes, especially when I'm not wearing anything other than just eyelashes. Like I feel like these ones blend in and you can't see that really thick band. With ones that I get from other brands, you have that really thick band and you put it on and you feel like you have to put on eyeliner just because it's so obvious that you're wearing them. Last two things I got going on here, 2 hair products that I have been loving this month. The first one is a heat protectant. I got both of these at Marshall's. This is the Foxy Bay Cool AF Heat Protecting Spray. This stuff smells so good. I think I use this before I brush out my hair after I get out of the shower at night too, and I feel like it works kind of like a detangler and my hair feels a lot nicer. I was in a really bad habit of not using heat protectant for a while, and then my hair went through a lot of lightening processes, and I decided, okay, if I'm going to curl my hair every day like I do, probably should give it a little bit of love and start protecting it, and I've seen a major difference in my hair. It looks like it's sulfate and paraben free, and it has biotin in it. So this is really good for your hair, it sounds like. Next, I have a hair mask. This one is the Argan Magic Restorative Hair Mask, and I use it as conditioner, honestly, a couple times a week, and just let it sit in my hair, and I feel like it makes a major difference. My hair's a lot softer. It was under $10, so I've had it for about a month and I still have like half of it left. And the last thing is kind of weird. I have been using these little like razor shaver thingies, these things that just have the blade on them for when I'm doing my eyebrows. Makes doing my eyebrows so much easier. These I think are great because I can get right in my unibrow area. I can go above it and it just makes them look so much cleaner. These ones are salon perfect. I just got these out in Walmart. Looking for something to kind of clean up that extra hair around the top of your brows and then in between your eyebrows. These are fantastic. So yeah, that pretty much brings me to the end of all of my favorite products for the month of March. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss me uploading a video once a week. And if you guys like these kind of videos, let me know. I will try and do them every month if this is something that you guys would like to see. If not, let me know. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day.